Hi everyone, I'm JWoww and welcome to Planet JWoww. This is the last installment of my course From Affirmations to Declarations, where we're talking about how to bridge into realities that you live into and love. Okay, so we've gone through this languaging our realities into something that's tangible for us. And we started with when you control the language, you declare the imagination. When you control the imagination, you declare the narrative. When you control the narrative, you declare the culture. So here's where we are. When you control the culture, you declare the reality. Okay. There's a book by a guy named Ionesco called Rhinoceros. Look it up. It's old. Whatever. And basically, this guy has a dream about being a rhinoceros, and so does his wife, and then his friends do, and then rhinoceros starts showing up on the street, and the next thing he knows, he's surrounded by rhinoceros, including his wife, and he screams at the end, "I am a man," and he goes to sleep, and he wakes up, and he had this dream about being a human, and he's a rhinoceros. Okay, really creepy book, and brilliant. The culture bought into an alignment so that a reality occurred. We live in a world right now, as an example, with Me Too movement and We Too, these other movements, Time's Up. We live in a culture that has nonviolent communication, which is based in violence. Look at the name. And it's an evolution from violent communication. And then there's a step beyond that that's not based in the violence at all, where you're looking at discernment and inclusion and empowerment. Not just inclusion, not just I accept you, which is one kind of culture. It's also moving into actual welcome and even beyond welcome, actual empowerment. A global culture of inclusion and empowerment based on a languaging of inclusion and empowerment. Okay? So, we can move a step closer to that by moving out of a culture of consent, where you need an empowered no, into a culture of welcome, where you honor the empowered yes. So in a culture of consent, if you say an empowered no, then that's supposed to stop something that might be or is occurring. Okay, so it's to stop that action coming at you. An empowered yes would be, unless you got an enthusiastic yes from me, then it means no. And then there's nothing preventative that you have to do. That's a whole different culture of safety. And ultimately that's what we're coming into, is a time of being able to language a new reality of safety for everyone. Okay. So this whole course, this little mini course, because I have a full-blown course where we really dive into this, and how do you language reality, and what do you do at each of these steps, and what's available to you, and exercises for you to work through so that you get into the habit of doing this all the time, everywhere, so that you're building the muscle of power of having the influence over that which is not your isness. So you've got that muscle able to help you language your reality at any step into being one that's empowering for you and for the people around you. That's how we take care of each other. Like, we just do it. And so for me, this is on Planet JWoww. This is a place where I get to language a reality where we get to be safe, where we get to contribute, where we get to matter, where we get to speak a reality that's inclusive, where we empower each other, where we get to be augmentors and know what that means, where we get to step into our power with each other and in our own sovereign selves in ways that let us language together an aligned reality that is yummy and empowering for as many people as possible, and where healing happens, and all that other stuff that they want to tell us with the 4 H's of the apocalypse: hopelessness, helplessness, hurt, and hate. They want to feed us a steady diet of that because that languaging kills our imagination about a narrative where we have a culture that's empowered. And so it gives us a disempowered reality. If you shake that off with the languaging right up front, you wind up with a reality that sees how empowered we're all becoming. It strips off all of the negative mess that's meant to hide it. That gets to be true. And you get to practice it over here on Planet JWoww. That's why I'm so glad that you took the time out of your, I'm sure, busy schedules to come play with me, to come spend time with me, to come explore with me. So we've discovered the power of being accountable for our own choices when we declare our reality instead of simply affirming it. There's something to be said for that strength. So in this course, from affirmations to declarations, we've gone through 4 steps that help us bridge into a reality that we can live into and love. And thank you so much for coming and spending your time with me. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. I am JWoww, and this is Planet JWoww. Have a great day.